And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honey to milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
And Scott Starboard.
Hello, let's go. There we go. Thank you so very much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. Oh, we at it again. That's right, baby. I appreciate you being here so much. Believe me, it's incredible. Watching that opening reminds me that I have a whole other opening that I gotta finish editing. Dagnabbit. I still love that. It's a classic. What are you gonna do? And like I said before, my new opening, it's like I got it down to like 2 minutes and 3 seconds to be exact. And I'm like, I'm not making people wait 2 minutes. I gotta edit it somehow a little bit less. I got different people saying shouting out your boy. And it's like, what do I do? What do I get rid of? I don't know what to get rid of. Nothing to get rid of. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're going all the way, baby. All the way to 8 o'clock. Our boy Doc Mass Steve comes on right after this program. We're going to have a grand old time. Back in maybe, I guess, the late 90s, early 2000s, people were having a grand old time with your girl, Paris Hilton. So there's a Hilton story in here somewhere, I promise. We're going to be covering the Hilton story. I know you guys probably all heard about it, but I might have a little different spin on it. You never know. We'll see. Sometimes your boy comes through. More Venezuela stuff, blah, blah, blah. But the real thing that I want to get into, and we talked about, your boy Dan Bongino. We talked about Dan Bongino yesterday. It's going to be a little bit more Dan Bongino tonight, and many other things. Dan Bongino battling with my boy, friend of the show, Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz, hook me up, bro. Help me pay for this thing. I got to get this duck out of here. Duck. But it's going to be so much fun. Dan Bongino, Matt Gaetz. It's going to be all types of fun. Let me get straight to the chat. How do you like that? I'm quick today. Usually your boy rambles on for 2 hours, gets to the chat, and then got no time for stories. So I'll speed up the process. Kenny Power, the great and powerful Kenny Powers up in the air. I love you. I love you, Kenny Powers, man. We got to hook up. Me and Kenny are pretty close here in New England. Like, we got to hang out one of these days, for crying out loud. For cripe's sake. By the way, happy January 6th to all you patriots out there. When you think of doors being held open for you, just think of January 6th. That's all, And then somebody opens the door, come on in, and you walk in, and they arrest you for allowing you to come in. That's what I think of January 6th. I remember when January 6th first happened, I was excited. And Mrs. Salva was looking at me like, are you out of your mind? Like, I said this before, this program is crazy, but I had 2 tickets for a bus trip down to DC for the original January 6th. I was going to bring my son with me. Back then, there was an app. I'm sure you guys remember. It was called Parlor, not Parlor with an O. It was Parlor with an E. And like a lot of people using it, I'm going to guess 1 million people were using it because it blew up. Because I remember, it's something different because we were all banned on X. I mean, we're not banned anymore on X, but as you'll see in a little bit, you can't really say everything you want. Other people can, famous people, I guess, rich people, connected people can say whatever the heck they like on X, but you and I can't. So for reasons like that, people like me said, "The hell with that! I'm going to Parler. I can say whatever I want. It's amazing, and I can post memes and all this other fun stuff. Let's go." So as I think Kanye owns Parler right now, which is kind of funny. But anyway, I'm in Parler, and I'm like on January 6th, the original, the old school original, January 6th, and I'm like, make sure this thing's on. Whew. And I'm like, just all the people in there were creepy as hell. Like, not everybody, obviously, but enough people were giving me don't go to January 6th vibes. They're like, I was like, yeah, I'm going. I'm taking my son. We can't wait to go down there. We're going to demand all I wanted to do. And I believe 99% of all the true patriots that showed up on January 6th. And not that, if you didn't, you're not a true patriot. But you know what I'm saying. We just wanted a forensic audit of every single state's elections. Is that too much to ask? If you can count them all in just a couple hours, you should be able to do a forensic audit in just a couple days. And they, globalists, leftists, whoever you want to call it, sellout rightists in the Republican Party, tricked a bunch of people and turned it into some kind of chaotic day. A bunch of baloney. Our boy Enrique Tario. I know I never say his damn name right. Enrique Tario. That's it. From the Proud Boys, along with the creator and founder, Gavin McGinnis. Shout out to my boys. But Gavin didn't go. But today, Mr. Tario went down there to do some kind of parade, protest, whatever you want to call it. And so we might look at that a little bit if I don't stop blabbing and I have some time. But real quick, I feel like I didn't finish it. The people on Parler, like I'd say to somebody on Parler, yeah, I'm taking my son down there. I can't wait to go. We're going to demand a forensic audit of the. That's all you're doing? That you're only bringing one person, and that's all you're doing is just gonna parade around like some lefty. We're taking the Capitol, dude. I wish I screenshotted how many times some feds in Parler were saying nonsense to me, and they're trying to gas me up. It's like, dude, listen, I love this country. You ain't gonna trick me into doing some stupidness. Okay, sorry, just say. And I'm like, you know what? Me and my son ain't going. I feel so bad because the guy who set up the whole bus and got the 2 tickets for my son and I. Really good dude. He came home, everything was fine, and they took his business away slightly after that, arrested him, brought him down to DC, tortured and tormented him for a while, never fully brought charges because he never went in. And he's doing they were mostly all old people on this bus, by the way. It wasn't, pitchforks and torches going down there. We were just going down for some fun. So happy January 6th. Thank you. I give Trump a lot of grief on this channel, but I love what Trump did, releasing all the January 6th political prisoners. So I said, listen, I give you a lot of grief and I love you, Donald Trump, but that was the best thing you've done so far, in my opinion. I'm sure there's plenty of other things to go through. By the way, I'm still a little sick, so don't mind me. The Fat Pig showed up last night. Thank you for being here, Fat Pig. Love you. On DMS's show last night at the end. If you missed it, don't leave. Watch this whole show. Watch Dark Man Steve's whole show, and then catch up at the end if you missed it. I thought it was pretty funny. The great one, Bob Cook. I love you, baby. Thank you for being here. Damn it, I want to go to Barp so bad and meet all you guys. Dag nabbit, I love yous. Another one, Johnny Z. Frey. You know I love you, brother. Freaking love you to pieces. Thank you so much for being here. I'm writing a cursive letter to Scott right now. Got 3 pages done so far. Damn it, you kind of stepped on my joke a little bit. So I was gonna say, this morning, okay, around the fence around my studio here, I started seeing a bunch of Scott Starboard swag coming over the fence, and I'm like, Nick the Gun Guy worked really hard on all this stuff. Why you throw? Who's throwing it? Holyoke Joe was outside, and he wrote me a 5-page cursive letter explaining to me everything that I've ever done wrong to him and why my show isn't great anymore. And it's like, give me a break. Now, what am I really talking? I'm totally full of shiz. What I'm talking about is on Bubba the Love Sponge this morning. One of Bubba's like longest, oldest supporters started chucking all Bubba Army swag over his fence and wrote this 5-page cursive word. So, Kurt, you can fit in some more words. In my opinion, you can fit more words in with cursive, right? Oh my God. Hopefully we'll get into a little bit of that too. Kenny effing Powers coming with the goods. It was crazy. I'm watching this. Well, I didn't get to watch it live, but I watched it afterwards. Excuse me. And I couldn't believe, I'm like, dude, I think his name was like Big Hands. Is that his name? Big Hands? Well, hopefully we'll get into it. We'll watch it a little bit. And I hope Bubba's not mad at me, because every time I want to play a clip from Bubba's show on here, I feel like Bubba's going to send Lummy up here to strangulate me with his big hands. And I love those guys, so I don't want them mad at me. Will the first class stamp be enough postage? Oh my God. The absolute greatest, wittiest, most hilarious commenters in the world. Forget about just on YouTube. Everything. Facebook, whatever. Instagram, the whole damn thing. My brother Matty P's up in there. Everybody get back some love. Love you, baby. Thank you for being here. Paris looks pretty good as a communist. You should see the I can't really show you on my phone. It's a pain in the ass. For some reason, it won't zoom in. But I thought that was my thumbnail was going to be even better because you can see her butt. And if you know anything about Paris Hilton, she's, she has no boobs or bum. Okay? She's got no butt. But in this picture, it must be older because she does have a little bit of a tuchus going on back yonder, right? So I was like, oh, this will be great. Sex sells, right? We'll hit the algo with some Paris Hilton butt cheeks, and it just didn't fit. So I said, you know what? I'll have Gronk fix it. Well, Gronk, whatever. It's going to be Gronk to me forever. But the picture of Paris Hilton and Gronk, change the hat up, make a CCP. We'll do a little something funny. I was going to do, Paris Hilton joke on my thumbnail. I was going to do like a Paris Hilton joke. And then I was like, I kind of want to do Bongino versus Matt Gaetz and another like wrestling gimmick, like with Alex Jones and Candace Owens. And I was like, I'll just do the Paris Hilton one. Maybe people will like it. So I'm glad you like it. I think she looks pretty good as a communist too. I'm just saying. We like this opening. It's truly one of the best. Thank you so. See, Matty P is correct. I just finished saying I have the best, smartest, wittiest, funniest, most hilarious commenters on any platform ever in the entire universe. Damn it, man. That's why I haven't changed it yet. But I do want to, I'm going to try to take a look at it and see, because I want to keep the song, like, it's still, maybe in 2027, I'll change the song up and stuff. But, I didn't start right at the beginning of 2025. So I figured, I'll give it an extra year, because I was, that's what a lot of people do. They change the opening for their show and blah, 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 blah. And their theme song and graphics and whatnot. But I like it too. I love it, to be honest with you. When it came out, like, I'm the type of person, like, I'm my worst critic. I'm my own worst critic. So when I first made it, I'm like, I don't know if this is good. I don't know if it's good. Ask all my family. They're like, that's perfect. What are you talking about? It looks great. And I'm like, I know. I just hope people like it. And then I finally played it, and you guys all loved it. And I'm like, thank God. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, I like it a lot. So does that mean it's bad? I don't know. Whatever. Mr. Doodle, thank you for being here, Mr. Doodle. Thank you, Mr. Doodle. We love you. I'm Mr. Doodle. No, it's Mr. Nudo, right? Mr. Nudo. I can't do it. Oh, my God, my throat. Oh, my God. Elmo in Mr. Nudo. I used to be able to do Elmo really good, but oof, I don't know. The older you get, I suppose. But thank you, Mr. Doodle. The hell with Mr. Noodle. That's all I got to say about that. Mr. Noodle, welcome, welcome, welcome. Kenny Powers, I remember watching J6 on Twitch. Oh, yeah, because Bubba was still on there. Yeah, he was. You're right. I had no idea it would be such a big deal. I'm telling you, being on Parler during that whole time period, the amount of people. Now, I didn't really know too much about bots, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I knew they existed, but I didn't think they were smart enough to be able to, like, try to goat me into, like, doing some criminal activity. Like, I'm not going down there to, harm Nancy Pelosi, for God's sakes. I'm just going down there and be like, we want a forensic audit of the freaking election, dag nabbit. And then, you had FBI agents, a few CIA agents, bunch of lefties, all led basically by Nancy Pelosi to break windows for no reason. What are you breaking windows for? On the other side of the building, the security guards, the DC police are opening the doors up. Come on in. I was loving it, to be honest. I'm like, let's go. Damn it. But see, I still wouldn't. If I went there, I'd be still probably locked up because your boy is stupid. I probably would have walked in like, thanks. All right. Hey, guys, don't be stealing anything. I love history, okay? I'm a massive history nerd when it comes down to it. If I saw, and nobody did anything like this, but if I saw people like ripping or breaking thing, like, what are you, crazy? These are important things from history. I love history. God, I metal detect from time to time. I was thinking of streaming it, but, other people do that. I don't want to seem like I'm ripping somebody off, but I love metal detecting. Yes, I would love to find some ring or something like that worth dough. But if I found like something cool, anything, I was going to say an Indian arrowhead. Where I am here in Massachusetts, all the Indian heads probably made out of wood, for crying out loud, because they weren't too, they were good. They were nice. Most of the Indians around this part were nice. They were just trying to get along. If you ever seen the show F Troop, shout out to my mother. She loves F Troop. She showed me F Troop when I was a kid. It's one of the funniest sitcoms ever. They were like those Indians. They were just like, hey, let's, relax, kind of De Niro. I don't want to eat brains today. I'm not trying to scalp you, but they, this, but I want to find something, somebody's, a colonial freaking, button, shirt, jacket, something. I love history. I'm a super nerd. Daniel Graham, I love you, brother. Thank you for being here, my loco. Freaking love you, bro. Damn, I missed you yesterday. I know. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. Believe me, I'm not. But I missed you yesterday. I was hoping you're here. I mentioned you yesterday. Don't leave and go find it, dag nabbit, because you'll miss this one. I remember seeing Johnny Z on the January 6th streams, and I was like, where did he get those horns and the fur from? Yes. So many people today are probably going to have the lecturer, a friend of the show, he's really cool with Morgan Elizabeth, the lecturing guy holding up Nancy Pelosi's lectern. We love that dude. And oh my God, I can't remember. I was kind of killing time there. What's his name? The shaman, the MAGA shaman, patriotic shaman, whatever his name is. I'm sure he'll be doing all the rounds tonight and tomorrow, but maybe not. The entire point of J6 was to demand Pence to return it to the states in question for recertification. Absolutely. Yes. Which was 100% in line with the Constitution. The insurrection BS was a media psyop. I told you, people, the greatest commenters ever anywhere in the whole damn universe, the planet. Well, don't fuck the planet. Don't mess with the planet. But the whole damn universe. Truth is unbreakable. We love you. Thank you for being here. Mr. Doodle, I did the same. Glad I didn't go. Let's go. Dude, we were all I was thinking like I was pissed because we all knew the election was rigged. Sorry, YouTube. Don't ban me, please. It's my educated opinion. We can agree to disagree. That shouldn't be against TOS. All the years that I've been paying attention to elections and seeing it with my own two eyes and all this baloney mail out ballots all over, just mail them out. I thought it was just Massachusetts because we're already so corrupt. It's ridiculous. Excuse me. And then I find all these other people. I mean, dead relatives, getting sent ballots. It's like, get the French toast out here. It's all rigged. And there's like an extra 27 million voters. Where'd they come from? And then there's 27 less million voters in 2024. Very interesting. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't go either. The heck with that mess. Eat more coleslaw. Coleslaw is delicious, by the way. And so is EMC. I call him EMC because it's just short for Eat More Coleslaw. Some people call him coleslaw. Some people call him Eat. I call him friend. I freaking love this dude. He's a genius. We just had Taco Tuesday. Mrs. Starboard, who I love with all my soul, is the greatest cook. And if you try to go near her kitchen, she will cut your fingers off in Minecraft. And she made delicious Taco Tuesday. And your boys, well, I don't know if you can see it. I'm like thinning out here. It's kind of nice because my diet is nothing fun except for Taco Tuesday, baby. You ain't getting away from me. If I lose Taco Tuesday, I'm gonna January 6th my own house, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I was gonna go down there to help Tiger King get a pardon. God, poor Tiger King. I forget that he should have a pardon. Somebody showed me and a bunch of chat rats, Morgan, a bunch of people the evidence to the contrary that maybe Tiger King was not such a good guy. Bubba the Love Sponge saw the same thing, and that person contacted Bubba too. And Bubba's like, I'm not having him. I'm not loving. Do not call Tiger King. Don't call Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic's banned on the Bubba the Love Sponge show. And I'm like, but I think he's been in there long enough. Sorry. I don't know whether he's guilty or not. Let him out, please. Thank you. Free Joe Exotic. Not the greatest promo to release Joe Exotic, I suppose. But I'm being honest. I'm being 100% honest. Listen, Carol Baskins, no thank you. Rady's up in here. Rady, thank you for being here. We love you. Rady, did you check out Scuffed Realtor, friend of the show, Nick Rochefort? I love it. Docman Steve was talking about Nick Rochefort's appearance on Kill Tony. Last night he was talking about Docman Steve was talking about it. And it was fine. And he had some funny ass one-liners and shit, but I'm just gonna say this. Knowing the true comedy that can come out of Nick Rochefort's brain, he looked like he was so nervous. He was absolutely terrified up there. And I know him pretty well enough to be able to say that. Not saying he did a bad job, just fine. But if he was in his true element and he was comfortable, I promise you that would have been one of the best Kill Tony episodes ever. That's what I was trying to say in the comments yesterday. When is Tiger King calling Bubba? You just found out. That ain't happening. Mr. Doodle, oh my God, Holyoke is a creep. He's weird with the Hudson guy. I haven't seen any of it. I don't know. And plus, Holyoke Joe, I was just using you as an example. It's a joke. Get over yourself. Weird. I had a dream about trying to write in cursive last night. Trying? You don't know how to write in cursive? I can't stop myself from writing in cursive. When they're like, sign your name and then print your name. I like sign it both times. I'm like, oh shit. I stop like SCO. I have to go backwards. But like my sons, they don't have to do that. They can just like they weren't really taught cursive. So it's weird. It's for me, like, I was taught cursive in like started in first grade. By the end of second grade, I mastered it. By fourth grade, I'm out there looking like Picasso or whoever's the best calligraphy type of dude, calligraphist. Big Hands John. I wish you guys could tell me. Maybe DMS knows more tonight because DMS obviously has way more years of Bubba Army fandom than I do in collective brains. Calligraphy is the shit. I'm sorry. I love it. My dad used to do it a little bit here and there. It's so like I used to get so nervous because I'm a perfectionist. So one little mistake and it's like, oh my God, the whole thing looks terrible. I can't believe people used to write books, they call me Ahab or whatever the heck the beginning of Moby Dick was, right? They call me Ishmael. That's what it is. Whew. And they did that in all calligraphy. Craziness. I used to joke around with my buddies when they get drunk, right? I'm like, dude, you're speaking in cursive. What are you talking about? It was a funny joke. I must have said it 1,000 times. I remember cursive banners above the chalkboard in elementary school. Absolutely. Johnny Z knows. Let's go. They took those all down and they put up LBGTQ flags. And they've just put it right over, I think. I don't even think they didn't bother ripping down the cursive letters. The big S, the little S. How are you going to know what to do? They don't want them to know. That's what happened right there. No brains either. None. I used to rush through those handwriting exercises. Now my handwriting is garbage. I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, no. And they're like, just move on to the next letter. I'm like, listen, when this letter's mastered, then I'll move on, lady. But until then, it's D's. Not done with D's. With D's letters. Damn it, I hate doing this. The sellout Indians. Not gonna find any Confederate gold. No, it sucks. They didn't make it. It's like there's no metal. Everything's been. It was wood. Wood arrowheads. What the hell am I supposed to do with a wooden arrowhead? I could get an arrowhead if I went to the back of my land down at the creek. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I would be down there losing my ever-loving mind. Holy schnookies. Not to crap on the Indians so much. We us Americans, we have a weird kind of delicate relationship with the Native American Indians. I don't hate them at all. And it's because I got all these Wampanoags around me. They, especially the old original real Wampanoag Indians. They weren't bad. Like, we were all cool. It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell it one day. By the way, I'm so upset at myself. I wanted to uphold Rush Limbaugh's Thanksgiving tradition of explaining how America started with socialism and realized about a year in how terrible it was. It was about almost 2 years. And they went to, I guess people say capitalism, free market, whatever. Dag nabbit, but I'm not going to forget next Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll tell it one of these days, but I got to hurry up because I'm rambling again. Rambling, babbling. My brain, something pops in there and you're going to know about it. Being from Oklahoma, my grandpa was a Comanche. Comanches are objectively assholes in every sense of the word. By the way, you're not the first person to say that. I'm up here with the nice ones, okay? You had the Narragansetts, and the oh, my brain. There was a bunch of crappy ones. The Mohicans weren't really like bad, but the Narragansetts, head choppers, not the fastest belly whopper, the fastest head chopper. Riz apers, cannibals. So you had those on one side, and way down, like South Shore, Mass, all the way to Plymouth. I mean, all the way down the Cape. They were the good guys, and those just happened to be the ones that all the pilgrims landed here with. So they were like, "Dude, listen, we're hiding out from all the crazy Narragansett Algonquin, all the Algonquins and lunatics." And the Algonquins went from like Connecticut-ish all the way up, basically like in a V up to maybe Toronto, up to Saskatchewan there. What's it called? Canada. Oh boy. They were just lunatics. They were just trying to get all the land they could, and they were like, let's just go up this way and down this way. So they forgot to go that way, south, down the Cape. And so we get all the good ones. But you're not wrong. And by the way, I lived in Vegas, right? We went to I wish I could remember the name of it, damn it. We a bunch of times we went to the Indian reservation in Vegas, and just outside of Vegas, obviously, but it was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest experience of all time. It was a Sunday. And even then, in the 1994, they apparently had blue laws. If you know what those are, you know what those are. You can't buy booze on Sunday. You can only do this on this day. Stupid old laws from, a bygone era. And I'm in Vegas, and we just go there to get cheap cigarettes or booze on the weekend, right? Even though you could go to a casino and get, sit there and go to the penny slots and wait for the broad to come by. Can I get a free drink? Penny, 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 penny. But it's like, who the hell wants to do that all the time? Give me a break. So Lynn, my buddy, we went down to, she brought me, I couldn't believe it. I didn't know it existed, to the Indian reservation out there in Nevada. And the first thing we see is two guys sitting on, it looked like something out of the 1800s. It was kind of badass, to be honest. As a history nerd, it was badass. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing? They cut the tops off like a can opener of Aquanet, and they were drinking hairspray. I'm like, why are they doing that? This is an Indian reservation. They can sell whatever the hell they want. We're going here to buy booze right now. And they're like, I guess it gets them more effed up. I don't know. And it's like, it was crap. I'm like, yo, not all Native American Indians are the same. And then plenty of people from all parts of the world that I got to, was lucky enough to meet and everything in Vegas would tell me the Comanches and the, what were the other ones there? Andrew Jackson really did a number on them. Whatever. Bad ones. Bad Indian. Just crazy. And they're still the same. Just lunatics. A-holes. A-holes. I was in here in Spirit yesterday. Yes, had interviews during that time. Still looking. The market has been ruined by the Sanjeets for my profession. I know, dude, it pissed me off. And I talk to people, and I don't. Sometimes I'll say my friend Dan. That's what I'll mention you. And I'm like, dude, it's screwed him so bad. It's like, and they're paid. In my opinion, they pay a lot of money. Like, I'm looking for Elon Musk's hiring page, right? For whatever, for everything. Tesla, for SpaceX, for X. It's unbelievable. Like, huge, like $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 salaries per year and everything in between. And they're giving them to the HB1s. What are we talking about here? I'm in crappy Massachusetts. I'll take the bottom job. I'll take the $128,000 job, please. You're kidding me. It's nuts, dude. And you're a master at that. I know I could go on. I put new corn out, and I have 8 deers in my yard. No kid. That's amazing. DMS would like to come up there and take a shot at one of the bucks. Just saying. A woman named Presley delivered my Walmart package today. At first, I was excited, thinking it was going to be Elvis. Well, Miss Presley left it. She's like, my name's Presley, yo. She's like, my name is Princessly. I can only imagine what Miss Presley did with your package. I thought Tiger King was in a state prison. No, he's federal, baby. He locked up when it's FBI. The FBI. You don't remember watching Tiger King? We were all stuck in the house in 2020. Nothing left to do. I was like, I'm gonna go outside. I'm not gonna be trapped by you people. I'm not listening to you. I'm going outside. I went outside and nobody else was there. I'm like, well, I'm going back inside. No, because you told me. I'm going to watch F Troop and fucking Tiger King. Old reruns of F Troop. Do you guys know what F Troop is? It's awesome, by the way. They tried to get him a pardon on January 6th. Either way, it was pretty fun. Yeah, exactly. His wardrobe is so good. He deserves a pardon. Hello. I mean, just for the comedy content alone, let the guy out. Give me a break. It's hilarious. There are also caves and stuff. Oh my God, Rainy. I'm about to go to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is on my short list of wish states that I wish I could move to. I love Oklahoma's badass, and it's way underrated. Everybody always says Texas, Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. At least up here in Massachusetts, that's what I hear all the time. And it's like Oklahoma is even, it's almost more Texas-y than Texas nowadays. So I don't know. And with all this amazing shit, give me a break. I'm a documented quarter Shawnee. Don't hit me. Don't start no shit. Leave my head alone, Rating. Don't chop my head, please. Hey, listen, I got a little in me too, but I don't know how much, so I never really say it. But maybe that's where the my affinity also comes from. But to be honest, like I said, the Wampanoags, they were pretty chill. Like, the Pilgrims and the Wampanoags were just like, all right, listen, if we stay here, okay, and we teach each other what each other knows, and we're really quiet, those Narragansetts and those Algonquins can go Riz Ape and cut each other's heads off, and we'll build, and then maybe we can build a nice wall. And then the Algonquins are like, who is that? Fuck your wall. And he said, the wall just got 10 feet bigger. Damn it, that joke took too long. The Cushmen out here in Cali were pretty chill. Must have been the weather or something. Oklahoma weather drove everyone nuts, even back in the Comanche days. I heard it gets hot as hot can be. And then it's pretty mountainous, I believe, too, right? You guys got the Rockies? Oh, no, is that too far? Wait, you guys are mostly prairie, flatland, right? I don't know. My fucking brain. All I know is it's beautiful. The Mohicans. Great flick. Last of the Mohicans. Watch that when me and Dark Master Steve are on. Or Alex Stein, who's coming soon. Marriage in a cave sounds pretty stalactite, bro. Stalactite, bro. I freaking love it. I know I take too long. I can't help. These are hilarious. Rainy, I had a big buck limping through the backyard this afternoon. May have been hit by a car. Hopefully he's okay. Listen, free food, God hits a deer in one moment, opens the door to delicious food. Deer stew. If you take venison and you make a stew out of it, there's nothing finer. Also, venison burgers are delicious. I don't care for the venison steaks. Ugh, it's too gamey. There's something about it. But you can prepare those things. Stew is always venison stew is freaking fire. I whenever somebody can get me venison meat up here, I have no problem with it. Maine and New Hampshire, especially Maine, we got all types of moose, deer, bears, all that fun stuff, baby. I'll eat all that shit. Actually, I can't anymore. I'm tired. Why you take away the venison too? Damn you. I think it's lean though, right? It's pretty lean. I'll have venison tacos. Oklahoma supplanted Florida as the lightning capital for 2025 due to our drought last year and lack of storm. Oh, great. I moved down there. I'm, metal detecting. I'm finding all these amazing arrowheads and stuff. Maybe even a little bit of Confederate gold. And zap! Lightning strikes. Unbelievable. That was on our weather broadcast this morning. Yeah, states are always bragging. Here in Massachusetts, like, we had the coldest weather ever recorded in history. Is it real? We did? We did. Not the top of the earth? Get the fuck out of here. By the way, Massachusetts, every state wants to doom and gloom. But you never know. I mean, when I think of lightning, I'm going to think of the Oklahoma City Thunder. They should call them Thunder and Lightning. I know I got to stop. Elk meat is way better. I've had elk, but it's been a long time. Long, quite a while. Wow. All right. I might have to try that. I'll try it again. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I'm not sure God was driving the car that hit him, but listen, there's too many deer. You got to get rid of them, They say, are you going to war with the deer? I say, I'm not telling Congress about the war with the deer. We're just going to kill some deer. That's all. They're galloping, and they're there's something else there. Venison spaghetti is epic. Damn, that does sound freaking epic. Holy shit. Yeah, Oklahoma's mostly flat. I thought, like, in my mind, I'm like, wait a second. It's too far in between the Rockies and the other ones there. Yeah, Oklahoma's mostly flat prairie land. Some small mountains in the south, but mostly flat. Canadian winters, Florida summers, vortexes of death each spring and fall. The people are the best. That's what I want to go there for, Jack. Damn it, the people. But yeah, like, so in Vegas, it's weird. If the mountains in Vegas were like, maybe, like, probably a mile. If they were a mile further in each direction, Vegas would be a disaster. But because they are where they are, for some reason, all the weather goes right over them. When you're flying in on an airplane to Vegas, right? Look out the window. And it's so weird. You will see, like, there's like nothing. For some reason, it's like a bubble was cast over this area of land. It's huge. It's beautiful. And then other areas, like with Oklahoma, if they have mountains on the bottom, it's just, they're trapped with wind. Oh my God. But I still love it. Don't mind me. I ain't dissing it. Venison backstrap is really good. I don't know if I've had, I've had it. What am I saying? I've had venison steak, and it's not like cow steak. That's all I'm saying. If anybody loves it, love it. I ain't telling you your taste buds wrong. Scott Starboard metal detecting for stone arrowheads. I know. It's like, beep, beep. I gotta make the beeping sound myself. I wish there was stone the wood made with tree bark. It hits the squirrel, breaks in a million shards, and you gotta hope that you scared it to death if you're gonna eat squirrel tonight. I know I'm gonna have Wampanoags throwing all of my swag over my fence tomorrow morning, but I'm kidding. I'm half kidding, because they didn't make metal shit here. The Osage Hills are beautiful. Lots of movie productions there. Oh, that's true. I've heard of that. Absolutely. The people are the best. We have clusters of large hills that are beautiful. That's why in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. Did Django Unchained? I know this, the D is silent, knuckle. Wasn't Django Unchained filmed like the part where they were walking and it's the winter before they decide to go to Candyland? Anybody who remembers Django as much as I watch that movie like 17,000 times a year, by the way. I don't know. I just love it. There was another chuckalooka in a chuckalooka, man. But I believe it's Oklahoma, and they're coming through, and they're like, it's the winter time. And he's like, come on, we got some cake, there's some birthday cake. And hey, why don't y'all sit a spell and have some birthday cake? And I'm 99% sure that was filmed in Oklahoma. And I'm like, damn, that's beautiful. Up here, Master, like, I love my four seasons. Let's face it. And I believe Oklahoma has all four too. So I've seen that flying. Isn't it crazy? It's absolutely crazy. Every time I've gone to Vegas or left Vegas, I have to look at it. You can literally see Like it's like you'll see big clouds coming in, and then they just go up. I don't know if you can see it. These like you're in the plane, and you can see big clouds coming in, and then all of a sudden, bye bye. Where'd they go? It's nuts. It's like a freaking, I don't know, a big giant vector thing, a vortex way all the way up there. It's nuts. Nothing will go in there. They never get snow. I've been in a sandstorm there. It was absolutely badass. It was terrible. But when do you get to be in a sandstorm in your life? Everything was red. There's sand everywhere. It was beautiful. I loved it. I had a good time. Everybody who lived, because, you know, even though I live there, it's like I'm still like a guest, you know? And the people who've either been born and raised there or lived there for multiple years, they're like, this sucks. I got to go to work. Oh, work's canceled. I mean, it was bad. The whole place was just sandstorm. And I'm like, let's go out. I want to go out and see it. I went out. I'm like, fuck this. This is badass. I love weird weather. I want to see a tornado. I just don't want it to see me. If that makes any sense. And I know Oklahoma be getting them shits. And that's all right. As long as I can figure out, you know, how to strap it down, my house down to the ground, I think it'll be all right, right? I mean, people live there. So, you know, people figure out a way. We flew out of Vegas during the storm they had last week. It was awful. Oh, my God. Once you get out, forget it. It's like, go, because that's what I was like. There's a fucking force field around Vegas. And then the second you go anywhere out of there, you going to fucking Sacramento, good luck. Have fun. When I flew in and out of there, I came from Atlanta one way, and then we left going straight up north. It was absolutely terrifying. I'm like, why is there so much turbulence? Matter of fact, all the planes have turbulence now. Every single plane. It's not normal. Every plane that I've taken in the last 2 years, it's nothing but turbulence. And I you know, it's not like I just take one plane direct. Your boy is a budget flyer, okay? So I'm getting, you know, at least one, maybe two connecting flights or whatever you call it, layovers. So I got to get in that freaking metal can again and go through all this shit again. It's ridiculous. And they're like, oh, it's not a big deal. I'm like, the fucking wing is waving to me. It's saying goodbye. See you later. It was nice. Every plane I got in the last 2 years, I'm like, man, Father, Son, and Spirit. I'm like, Lord, thank you for the life you gave me. I accept my fate. I am just like that deer that was hit right near Eat More Coleslaw's house. I'm like, door open up, please open up to the Lord above. It was scary. Fucking scary. Is that little curse? I'm sorry. A hot mic moment. Killers of the Flower Moon was shot here in Osage Hills. Hails to the... I haven't seen that yet, and I heard it's awesome. Thank you for reminding me about that. I lived in Osage. Am I saying it right? Osage? Or is it Osage? Osage. I like Osage. Sage is kind of cool when you burn it and get all the spirits out of your house. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I lived in Osage Beach when I first got to Missouri. Excuse me. Lake of the Ozark. I've heard of Ozark. Ozark Lake or something like that. Raining for sure. The northeast part near... Really? Near, I'm just being a wise guy. Tahlequah is one of the more beautiful parts of the state. Damn, see, I'm telling you, Oklahoma, when I was in Austin for the first chat where I meet up with Alex Stein, there were a few people from Oklahoma there, and I was talking to them, and they were like, it's wonderful out there. And they have such a nice accent, Oklahoma accent. I don't know if maybe they weren't. I don't know. It was beautiful. I'm like, I love this. Just like Tennessee's more like sipping teas. Like it's more like that. It seems to me. In Oklahoma, at least the guy I talked to, it sounds like he's got a big old set of balls. You know what I mean? Not just truck nuts, but he's got a lot of balls, is what I'm trying to say. And I was like, damn. And then I already knew about Oklahoma anyway, but he reminded me. So I was looking up houses, and I'm like, holy shit. What are we doing? Let's go to Oklahoma. You're gonna make me try to pronounce this again. I went to college and lived there for 4 years. Damn, no doubt. Let's go. I know. I don't want to talk to you guys. Arkansas is another beautiful one too. That's hilarious, Scott. Want to see a tornado? I know. I'm an idiot. Listen, I love weather events. I was up in Maine delivering sandwiches for convenience stores many moons ago. And all of a sudden I look up and I don't know if you guys ever saw the Northern Lights before, like for real. And I look up and I'm like, holy shit. It was the most beautiful thing I think I've probably ever seen. Second to the 7,000 other most beautiful things I've ever seen. But it was that beautiful. And it looks like God is wringing out a sheet. He's like doing his bed and he's putting the sheet on. It was just I'm like, is this fucking real? And I'm pulling over. I'm already late. I'm always one of these people. I'm like, can go. Every job that I at least used to have was like, go. You can't spare a half a second. Go. And I pulled over to the side. It was a job like that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I pulled over and I'm like, and then a cop was driving by. And he's like, it's beautiful, right? I'm like, am I okay? I'm on the side of the road. I couldn't. Oh, shit. Oh, I unplugged my thing. Shit. I hope you can still hear me. All right, good. Still there. And I'm like, am I all right where I am? Am I okay? And he's like, yeah. He's like, it's just, he goes, we don't get it down this far too much. And not to this extent and this impact. It's beautiful, right? I'm like, yeah. He pulls over and he's looking at it. This guy in Maine, in the middle of Maine, it was like, I forget what the hell it was. Right in the middle of Maine. It's probably about 100 miles past Kittery. And it was just the most absolute gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I just like, and by the way, I'm talking to the cop for a while, and he's like, it's pretty crazy, right? It's they kind of sound like they're from Canada up in Maine. And he's like, pretty crazy, eh? He's like, it's just radiation from the sun. And I'm like, back to work. Time to go back to work. See you later. I'm like, it's radiation. So I mean, everything beautiful. We get nor'easters up here in the Northeast, in New England, right? So a storm comes and it gets trapped because if you look on the global map, you'll see where all the jet flows, the air flows going. So storms sometimes too. That's the perfect storm, guy. Dude, if I was there, the fucking perfect storm wouldn't have fucking happened, dude. That's Mark Wahlberg. But storms get trapped here, snowstorms. So they spin. And usually like the front's where all the snow is, and the back end's just a lot of wind and shit. Well, it comes back around. It's coming back around again. This is for the people of the storms. They're coming back around. And it's like, so we'll get, a foot, another foot. It's like, all right, get the fuck out of here already. And I'll tell you, even though life's a disaster with 3 or 4 feet of snow on the ground, it's cool. I don't know. I love it. It's like, I also wanted to leave just like a tornado. I don't know. I'm crazy. I'd love to see a tornado once, and that's all I get. I've seen like water spouts in the ocean, but that's, like I want something that's super scary that I'm, holy shit. And then it's over. I was like, can you believe we saw that? I don't know. People in Arkansas and fucking in Oklahoma are like, you are soft, boy. Dorothy never came back from that tornado, just so you know. It wasn't a dream. That was her last 5 minutes on Earth. I stood under them rotating and forming. Holy shit. I would love to do that. I think I've never peed or crapped myself. Like people, I always think that's a joke, but I've seen people do it in real life. So it's not a joke. I just thought it was like a movie thing when I was growing up. I think I would actually finally drop a deuce in my pants if I looked up and was like, holy shit. Tommy 2274, my brother. Thank you for being here. Love you, bro. I know I gotta do it. I'm the worst. Well done on pronunciation. I said it right. We got a ton of, I'm sure everybody has them, but here in Massachusetts, like every street is named after like Indian stuff. So I'm pretty close to it. That's a bucket list item for me for sure. The Northern Lights. Does it move quickly enough to notice? Dude, I am not kidding. It's like seeing them online, it just makes me jealous. It makes me a little angry that I'm not seeing it in real life because no camera can truly capture what you are seeing with your own eyes. It's insane. It's the most beautiful thing ever. There were actually like vibrant purples coming out, but it was mostly all super like neon green. Like I don't even know. It was like Slimer, Ghostbusters Slimer green, and it was just straight up waves. It was unbelievable. I honestly was starting to tear up. That's how absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The Northern Lights is unbelievable. You have to see. Everybody has to see it. I'll look on the weather all the time because I want to like bring my wife and kids, the starboarders, up to somewhere, New Hampshire, Maine, somewhere to see them. And they've been like people. We've been able to see them here in Massachusetts, which is a little scary because that means it's a whole shitload. Like the further it goes. So here's the top of the earth, and there's constant. If you're at the top of the earth every single day, all day, whenever it's dark, every night, I guess you should say. It's just nothing but Northern Lights. And the more whatever something happening, explosion from the sun, the more radiation. So the further it comes down, and like in the last like year, it's reached all the way down. Like even Portland, Oregon could see it at one point and shit. It's pretty scary to think about it that way. But I mean, God put that shield there for a reason, right? So I think we'll be all right. Sky picks, you guys are so lucky. Storm chasing is the dream. Oh my god, it's so good. I enjoy wearing shorts in January. Rub it in, Bob. Thanks a lot. And EF 4 or 5 and 6 are fucking huge. You can't even. I honestly I can't. I've seen. I bet you it's the same thing like with tornadoes as it basically is with the Northern Lights. Seeing video and pictures, it doesn't do it justice. I guarantee, like I've had nightmares, weird nightmares, that I'm seeing a tornado, and it's just like 2 miles wide. It's ridiculous. We've had tornadoes here in Massachusetts, and they do damage. I don't want to poke fun at them, but I don't even think they range on the EF scale. It's like an EF 0.5 or something. I mean, they did some damage here and there. Wait, the stand. I'm never getting through this. I love talking to you guys. It's my favorite part of the show. The standard Oklahoma operating procedure for a tornado. Grab a beer. I like it already. Go inside and look for it. Yes. Point at it when you find it. Drink another beer. I love it. That's what I would hope. That's what I'd do. But I'm a dumb, I guess Yankee, even though I'm a Red Sox fan. But even though I hate the Red Sox, I don't know what to call me anymore. West Tennessee, especially if you are in live in a neighborhood, everyone is outside, no kids, but adults are. Oh God, Oklahoma sounds beautiful. Memphis, Tennessee, West Tennessee. I'd take it all. Dagnabbit, all of it. Dang it, I gotta stop reading you guys. It's too fun. Let me remove that, get this, pop that. And Bob is your uncle. All right, let's have some fun here, shall we? Where do we go? Oh, another alert. Yesterday, we talked about Pete Carroll being let go from the Las Vegas Raiders, the Las Vegas bubble, magic bubble place with their own football team. Pete Carroll gone now. What's his Harbaugh, right? What's his name? John Harbaugh. I almost said Jim. His brother's Jim. John Harbaugh out as the head coach of the Ravens. He didn't want to play Hunter Henry every single down so that the poor guy who's aging will be in a fucking wheelchair. So they're gonna let him go. It's not his fault that Lamar Jackson isn't that good. Okay, let's face it. Lamar Jackson is dumb. Okay, don't be mad at me, Ravens fans. You know it's true. He can't read a playbook. Belichick, years ago, I guess not too long ago, but they were like, oh, do you wish you would have drafted someone like Lamar Jackson? He's like, we value players, who can read playbooks. Ooh. Lamar Jackson, amazing talent from God, unbelievable guy. Can't read a damn playbook, so all he knows is I hand the ball to the big giant man, or I run. Which way do I run and pretend to throw the ball? Because I'm just gonna run it every time. So running back with the ball in his hand. John Harbaugh, this one's for you, buddy. Have a beer. Go look at tornadoes. Good luck in the future. Maybe go to the Dolphins because they stink. I mean, the Ravens are pissed. What about the Dolphins? I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the Dolphins lately, but it's sad, really. When you think about it, it's very sad. All right, where's the start of my stuff here? Where am I starting off tonight? Even though I'm like an hour into it, I couldn't help talking to you guys. Honest to God, this is what I love the most. I know some people are like, stop talking to the chat, get to the stories, but it's the most fun for me. What do you want? All right, now we're back from yesterday. It's the most fun part for me. This is how Nicolas Maduro stood before the judge as he pled not guilty and insisted he remains the president of Venezuela. Now, I don't know, they did the Beyonce triangle thing. I just did it. So now, if I ever get big, somebody's going to be, look, I caught him, he did the triangle thing. I just think he's like, listen, I would like to be the president again, please. I don't know if that's how he talks. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, Nicolas Maduro, he's toast, as they say in the biz. He saw how Saddam and Gaddafi got beaten to a bloody pulp and their lives were ended. So he's like, listen, just bomb all the military bases and I will come quietly. No problem. I hear the federal prisons have TVs and refrige and all of this stuff. I can watch John Harbaugh get fired. It's great. I don't know if he talks like that, but that's all you're getting out of me. What else we got here? What else we got? Come on, something good. Where is it? I got all this stuff. All right. You know what? It's always good to hear Trump talk. Let's hear a little bit of Trump talk. Trump is funny as can be. Ready? What does he got to say about this stuff?
You ought to have voter ID. You ought to insist on it. You ought to insist on it. Can you imagine? In California, they not only don't have voter ID, but if an official at the voting booths, which they don't have, by the way, because it's all mail, if an official, a voting official.
Hold on. Sniz, thank you for being here. I love you, Sniz. I put this up here. I was like, wait a minute. I got to stop this now because it's going to seem like Sniz is saying that Trump is giving the vagina sign. And Sniz is not doing it. Sniz loves you, President Trump. We all love you. But Sniz loves you a little bit more than me. At least at the present time. Thank you, Sniz. I want nice, thin blood. Jesus, now his hair is even orange. It looks a little pink, you know. They say your hair is what you eat in Milan. Oh, that's gross. Sorry. I'd say, my mother's watching this thing over here. I don't like this version. Every time I do this daggone thing, I like that, right? It's a little bit better. All right. What are you talking about, Trump? I'm sorry. I cut you off. Your hair looks pink and orange. I don't know what's going on.
You ought to have voter ID. You ought to insist on it.
Yeah.
You ought to insist on it. Can you imagine? In California, they not only don't have voter ID, but if an official at the voting booths, which they don't have, by the way, because it's all mail, if an official, a voting official, even asks somebody for voter ID, sir, would like to see your identification. Do you come from our country? They put him in jail for tampering with the election. Okay?
Terrible.
We got to straighten this out before it gets too crazy. California is more corrupt than any place. California is more corrupt than Minnesota. and I won Minnesota. Well, Tom's going, I think so. Well, it's close. It can't be proportionately. Probably nothing's more corrupt, right? Yeah, right. He says you got to win.
Hold on, I gotta pause this. I'm loving this. What did I say that was funny? I don't remember. I'm always saying stupid shit. I thank Daniel Graham. I love you. Thank you. Love this show, Scott. This is like sitting around hanging out with my friends and shooting the shit. That's what I wanted to do. That's my whole point of the show. That's why I really don't give a flying shit, to be honest with you, about the stories. It just, it gives us something a little bit to nibble on. But talking about tornadoes with you guys is way more fun to me. I don't know. It kind of transcends a show by strict definition. Exactly. It's entertaining, like edifying. Thank you. Listen, we're here. That's why I don't like saying fan. I would never say fans about you guys. You guys are friends. That's why I'm like friends, loved ones, lend me your ears over here. Because we could talk about all this stuff. Like, yesterday I had some stuff to really, really talk about. It was obviously when I lose my mind a little bit and I get a little upset, I got shit to talk about. But this really, I know before we go, I will get to all the story. Like the Hilton Hotel wouldn't let ICE agents in, and what happened after that, and there's some other shit, but we're having fun. That's all. What are you gonna do? Right, Dan nailed it. Listen, I'm here to have a good old time. Okay, DMS, our boy Doc Westy was coming on after the show. Okay, he gets like nitty gritty, long form, down to business. I'm just here to warm you up for DMS. That's all. We're here to have a good time. Fuck that. Tanned life, orange man, Trump number 5. Let's go. Yes. Who cares what he looks like? He's a gangster. That's all gangster. He is pretty good. I'll tell you right now. After the Maduro shit, like he stole a president. That's pretty gangster. I know a lot of people will be mad at. How dare you? I don't really give a shit. I mean, the Monroe Doctrine says that we're allowed, like America's allowed to deal with our own intercontinental shit. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's just one big chunk of land, right? Alaska, North Pole, and all those little crappy, crummy little islands. I only say that because it's freezing cold and you can't build houses on it. So it's pretty crummy, right? Sorry, I'm still sick. And the whole damn continent, and that's why we want Greenland, because Greenland is technically connected under the water, Iceland actually isn't. It's connected to like the European glacial continent. Whatever. The thing under the thing. But for real, like so. But all of our own business is our own business. South Central, Watts, the whole thing, down to Chile. It's our business. We want to kidnap punk ass Maduro, kidnap that bitch. More corrupt than Venezuela. Exactly. No, exactly. I've been staying in Mar-a-Lago. Are you for real? Wait, what? I've been staying in Mar-a-Lago. A lot of orange juice served down in Florida, I drink a lot of it. They say I drink too much. I say, no, you can't drink enough delicious Florida orange juice. Very healthy to be orange, people. Very healthy to be orange. People are saying, I didn't say it, but they say you would be, oh my God, Dog Man Steve, you'll be here. I love you. We going all the way to you. 8 o'clock. I know it's like 7:19. I'm gonna ramble on about something, and the next thing I look down, and it's gonna be 7:59, and I'm gonna be like, shit. We love you, DMS. Let's go. Thank you guys. Absolutely. My heart is pounding right now. I love it. So, guys, is Paris Hilton communist? Should we get right to Paris Hilton communist? Wait, they say Greenland compliments and orange. Green and orange. It's what the hell is that like? I know black and orange is. Halloween, a little bit of green, compliments orange. That's what they'd say. The Don Rowe Doctrine. Holy shit. I keep telling everybody. You think I'm just, giving you the rub? I'm honest. Fire ass comments. Holy schnips. Greenland should be Iceland and Iceland should be Greenland. Somebody fucked up, brothers. You know why. I don't have to explain it, right? The Vikings were like, hey, listen, when we that's a terrible. I'm too sick to be doing Iceland. Vikings. The Vikings were like, we don't want those crazy other fucking bastards coming to our place. Just tell them we're going to the icy one. We're going to the icy land. That's where we put all our shit that we pillaged from you bums. So people literally would just go up and they're like, this must be it. It's completely frozen. Let's try to find all the Vikings stuff. And they're like, you're off a little there. But, but you're right. I mean, come on. Nowadays, we have satellites. You're not tricking anybody. Switch them around. We'll take Iceland. Greenland, real Iceland. I'm being silly. I'm confusing myself. Real Iceland's kind of badass. It's kind of badass. I don't know if you ever seen PewDiePie there. PewDiePie. He went on a vacation with his wife and some friends. And I'm like, I didn't know Iceland was that badass. They have all types of outdoor shiz going on. There's like, what are they called? I know Oklahoma actually has them too. Natural hot water springs or whatever you call them. And they have them in Iceland. Oh, yeah, Iceland. Now I'll confuse myself. The greener of the two islands out there, of the two Linds. But not, and seriously, and you are in a freezing cold environment in natural warm water, chilling, champagne, lights, bands going. It's crazy, man. I definitely want to go to Scott. Your Trump voices. Thank you. EMC, thank you. It made me feel so much better. Half the time, I just do it. I don't know if it's any good. I'm just like with my Dan Bongino. It's like, guys, you're a bunch of black pillars now. I hate all of you. Everybody's banned. I'll get to Dan Bongino. But Trump's pretty good. I like Donald Trump. Well, the Irish flag is green, orange, and white. Holy shiz. That is perfect. Thank you, Suzanne. Love ya. That is perfect. Trump's like, I think a little bit of Greenland and Trump, and you have your own island. They say it's Ireland. They say it's the nicest island out of all of the UK. Those Vikings sound like Dan Bongino. Yes. Oh, Johnny Z, fucking love you. Oh, my God. Oh my God. He's like, guys, I can't even do it. He's like, guys, I seen the two islands. Okay. I seen them both. All right. If we store all of our looted treasure, okay, on the green one, and we tell everybody that the green one is the icy one, okay? Listen, guys, I seen all the files. We can store it there. We just gotta lie a little bit. And if that little weasel Matt Gaetz tells everybody the truth, let's call him black pill. Fuck him. Guys, we're Vikings here. We gotta lie a little bit. Iceland is better after the bankruptcy, I guess. Wow, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. I heard Iceland chicks love to fizz hug. Is that true? Anything to stay warm. So probably they're like, oh my God. The Iceland chicks are like, guys, it's freezing here. We got a fizz up. No, really. I read the files. It's fucking freezing here, guys. All right, let me get to Trump is great. All right, it's forever.
And it's just one. They're very embarrassed when they say, we want voter ID, voter identification. The only reason somebody doesn't want that is because they want to cheat.
That's it. That's all you got to hear, because it's the truth. It's ridiculous. Any other fucking notion is ridiculous. They're like, using all these old things that used to work on most people, not your boy, but they used to work on people like, oh, black people can't get IDs. You must be racist. And people are like, well, maybe we should have voter ID. And they're like, what did you say? Oh, no, I'm just, no, like, and give like black people ones because I know black people are just too dumb. No, that's the biggest insult to black people. We should have instantaneously, every single person with a rational brain, 20 years ago, when somebody first, the stupid Democrats first said, oh, we should have, voter ID means you're racist because black people can't afford. What? Black people can't afford. What are you talking about? Black people are the same as white people. We're all Americans. Everybody needs a fucking license. We all need an ID. Okay, you get a license. If you drink and drive or whatever the hell you did, and somehow you lose it, you still need a fucking ID to do anything. You want to go to the club and get your club on? Shanae ain't shaking her booty up in that club unless you get the motherfucking ID up in this piece. That's what it's all about. Everybody got an ID, chugga-lugga. Look at this piece of shiz right here. I said, if Dan Bongino arrested and charged Michael Bird of Ashley Babbitt's murder, I'd have a little respect for him. I mean, you couldn't do that, Dan Bongino, Mr. Tough Guy. Switching the two islands, one's green, one's ice. You think I'm not on to your tricks? Kappa, oh my God, this is our girl, lives a TikTok. I love her. OMG, Capitol Police Officer Michael Bird. You know what's the only bird that can't fly? They used to say Portuguese. Okay, Portuguese. Michael Bird can't fly. Well, I guess maybe he can. He flew the coop. What am I talking about? Back to Portuguese. They're all screwed. Capitol Police Officer Michael Bird, who shot unarmed Ashley Babbitt on January 6th, reportedly has a taxpayer-funded daycare in his home ran by his corrupt-ass wife. His Somali wife. No, I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. YouTube get all upset with me. They're jokes. But, I mean, but of course he does. It's unbelievable. I mean, that's a beautiful house. But a daycare center, not so much. Beautiful house, though, right? It's amazing. Ashley Babbitt and her family get to live in sadness forever, and you get to have a busted, fake-ass Lulu daycare in your pimp-ass mansion, huh? Little mini mansion for you. Michael Bird, everybody, should be in prison. Nobody, not one protester on January 6th killed anybody. But this guy did. This guy killed somebody, and he's got his little Somali daycare at home, doesn't he? Little Somali care. Please, YouTube, don't ban me. Morgan posted this, and I'm sorry. This is what I was thinking earlier when I was talking about January 6th. Point of view, you are storming the Capitol on January 6th. Be careful. This gets a little scary. Welcome. Come on in. Oh. Give me your hands. Even Leonardo's there having a grand old time. Now, look at this. I saw this picture earlier. Just this right here. This is all you need to know. The whole damn story. This is all you need to know. I left it on Snizz's naughty comment. Damn it. Bongino's voice sounds like a 1940s detective noir. He's like, and there I was, reading all the files. Guys, I was having a bourbon. I was sitting down having a bourbon, guys. And I was reading the files. And then walked in that tall drink of water. I forget her name. What was shit? What was Who Framed Roger Rabbit's chick there? Cartoon boobs. I forget her name. But Jessica Rabbit. And then walked in Jessica Rabbit. Oh my God. Guys, I wanted to read her files all night long, guys. Let's all go to Iceland. Is the shiznit. You don't want to live there, I don't think, though. It ain't that. You want to, like, that's a vacation spot for your boy. Because, like I said, I like all 4 of my seasons. I'm done with winter already. All right. Right after New Year's, it's like, you sing that song, all the planktons be forgot, and whatever all the other words are that nobody really knows. If you might say you know them, I don't know if that's true. Did all the planktons be forgotten still something, whatever? I don't know what you're saying, but I still sing it every time. But what the hell was I talking about? I don't even know. But listen, after that, once we toast the new year, it's like, all right, let's toast up here. It's a little freezing for your boy. I'm done. Now bring spring on. Let's go. Springtime. Freezing. There's no Snizzuk in Iceland, brother. That's bluefish country. Elephant. Yes. Oh my God. I told you people. I keep telling you. Ashley Babbitt was a dumbass. Just saying. EMC can get me in trouble with people. Ashley Babbitt definitely shouldn't have tried to sneak through the door. I agree with you. I do. I people don't want to hear that, but that's the absolute truth. She's a mom. Like, Ma, get out of the window. What the hell are you doing? But should she be shot? Absolutely not. Are you telling me you're a grown-ass police officer and some chick all excited is sticking her leg through the window and you can't just push her leg back out? You waited till she came over, then shot her in cold blood. That's bullshit, bro. But I know what you mean. Shouldn't have went through the window. In Dan Bongino's defense, he left a $5 million job for a $200,000 job. I mean, come on. What are you going to do? Listen, maybe you're right. But you know what, Maddie? Maybe you're right. I don't make shit, okay? So send me to the FBI. I can't be bought. I don't give a flying hoot nanny about no money. I really don't. I want to fix things. Send me there, please. I don't care about sleeping with hookers or whatever the hell these other people do there. Fucking weird pizza joints. Let me fix things, please. Dan Bongino clearly doesn't really. Money is all Dan Bongino cares about. Money and his own health. That's all I'm saying. I know a bunch of people are like, I love Dan Bongino. Leave him alone. You'll see how cool Dan Bongino is in a minute if I can ever shut the hell up and get to the stuff. Not to speak ill of the legs. Oh, Jesus. I remember seeing Kathy Bates on January. She's like lobbing legs off. Every time I think of Kathy Bates, I think of 2 things. Lobbing my boy James Caan's legs, his ankles off, and tackling Bobby Boucher's father. She's like, now go on, have yourself fun becoming a man, becoming a mayonnaise. And he's like, I heard you was like, I want to be like Tiger Woods to his daddy. All right, let me shut the hell up. Dr. Dan told me to stop taking cholesterol statin medicine, so I'm not taking it anymore. What, really? Yes, old anxiety is something like that. Whatever the hell the lyrics are. What the hell does old, like I say, old ang sign, old ang sign. That's not the words. Nobody knows the words. And if they do, don't tell me. Let me keep being ignorant. Ashley Babbitt was the January 6th version of Will Ferrell as Frank the Tango. So he's like, we're going straight, everybody. They're not hurting any of us. They let us walk right in. Let's go. We're going. And Michael Burr's like, hells nah. I got a Somali day camp to run. Somali daycare camp. Whatever the fuck. Coleslaw, I remember saying that she brought that shiz on her side. You're not really wrong. To be honest, you're not right. And Misery. Thank you. That was it. Bongino is, you know what? I used to think Bongino very highly of Bongino. I don't think he's that bright. I don't. Maybe he's very bright and he just plays dumb on Twitter. I don't know. Let's get to it. First of all European countries 11 vaccines for your babies, okay? United States, 72. I counted. There's actually 72 in this picture. It's ridiculous. No good. I even get a little worried about this. I don't know. Maybe it's the dad in me. And I'm like, dude, get that out of the way, my child. But this one's like, all right, now you're really fudged. Today, the Trump administration is proud to announce the United States of America's updated childhood vaccination schedule. You know, I had a schedule one time, and I missed the schedule. But anyway, this schedule is rooted in the gold standard of science, folks, and widely agreed upon by scientists and experts all around the globe. They tell me it's worldwide, from what I hear all over. Effective today, America will no longer require 72 jabs for our beautiful, healthy children. Children are so healthy and so beautiful. We are moving to a far more reasonable schedule. Like I said, I missed the schedule one time. Not good. You don't want to miss the schedule now. Where all children will my fucking throat. Where all children will only be recommended to receive vaccinations for 11 of the most serious and dangerous diseases. They say they're the worst ones, folks. I can't do the face. People do the face so good. If you can do the Trump face at the same time, it hangs in there much better. Chip Roy. Ready? You want to see what Chip Roy has to say?
Members of the Senate. And
shut the hell up, Chip. Listen to Chip Roy. Chip Roy's a genius, folks. This guy's been in Congress for a freaking pretty long time now. You want to hear what Chip Roy figured out?
at some point, people will look at this body and say, maybe we should get rid of all 435 members of the House and all 100 members of the Senate and start over, because Congress is literally failing the American people.
You fucking think? You just figured that out, Chip? I didn't get $1 by being an elected official in D.C., and I've been saying that for a long time. When I saw Jim Jordan, to me, I loved Jim Jordan. He just seemed so wholesome and real, and I loved him. And he'd come out and he'd have these meetings and conferences, and he'd say, I got all the best questions, and blah, blah, blah. I can't do Jim Jordan. I don't know. And he'd roll up his sleeves. I don't wear a tie. See, because it's not because I'm tricking you to think that I'm a good guy. It's just because I'm working here. And that's what I believe. I fucking believed him. And the second I realized Jim Jordan is a spineless, worthless, sellout weasel. I know it hurts me to say it. Some of you probably still love the guy. Jim Jordan is a pussy. You are. Oh, I wrestled in high school. Really? Well, you laid right on your back and gave up when somebody waved some bucks in front of you, didn't they? A little handful of cash didn't weigh as much as that big dude you wrestled in college. But you laid down and you win. Pin me. Jim Jordan. When that happened, that was it. And that other guy there, what's his name on Fox News? Looks kind of like he should have been in like the third Hannibal movie there. What is it? Butterfly. What the fuck is wrong with me? Hannibal Lecter movie, or whatever. I forget his name. It's evading my brain here. But that guy, I thought that dude was great too, and he turned out to be a fucking piece of shit. I think he still has like a half-hour show on like Saturdays on Fox News or something. But it's Chip Roy is badass. I'm picking on him, but Chip Roy is badass. People don't like needles. A lot of people are saying. Yeah, it's extra funny because I'm one of those people. I'll sit there and I'm like, oh God, they gotta give blood. I'm like, oh, here we go. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like needles. I'm like, it's really good. It sucks for moments like this, but at least I'm not a heroin addict, right? Right? That's my joke every time I go to give blood. I fucking get so nervous. I don't know what it is. I just don't want needles anyway. I'm just gonna needle away from me. But he's saying that you eat more, saying like people don't like needles. A lot of people are saying needles freak them out. No more needles for our legal children, the legal ones. But we need extra needles for all the illegals. We'll call them illegals. Oops, that sounded a little close. That's what they're telling me. They're telling me, more needles for illegals. I fucking love it. A lot of people are saying it. Crappy. Oh, I'll be right back. Got to run to my girls' volleyball. I get it. We got basketball, volleyball coming. So Trey Gowdy. Listen, guys, it's me, Trey Gowdy. Listen, have I ever steered you wrong? I mean, really. I know I was anti-Trump for a while, but now I just pretend that I like the guy, and I'm really just a piece of shit sellout. I fucking Trey Gowdy, I loved him. All of them. There was a bunch of them there, and they were great. Who's the other little weasel? Something with Snow. I don't know. They're all a bunch of scumbags. Get them all. Yes, Trey Gowdy looks like he should be in the third Hannibal Lecter movie. What is it called? The fucking butterflies. My brain's terrible. I've only watched these movies a million trillion times. All right, here's a little something scary. The hell with this one. All right. Nah, we get 20 minutes left. I want to get into some Bongino. Dan Bongino. Let's get right into it. You sellout piece of shiz. All right. I know you guys go, no, not Dan Bongino. By the way, real quick, Tim Pool. All right, Christopher Pavlovsky is the president or whatever of Rumble, okay? And Chris Pavlovsky said, tomorrow, the creator economy changes. I don't know. A lot of people saying this dankest seed. People are just fucking crazy. One guy said, yawn. Another guy said, what time's it start and which podcaster's first? I'm newly eligible. Definitely be paying attention to this person. Yoinked somebody. That was right here in Boston. Somebody yoinked Nick the Gun Guy's least favorite dude, Tim Pool's hat off. Epstein killed himself. Little Dan Bongino. Hey, they better not show any bowls. What are you doing here? Jesus Christmas. I thought it was all right to show these things. Dan Bongino declares war on black pillars and grifters trying to hijack MAGA. MAGA's fudged, ladies and gentlemen. MAGA is completely fudged. Damn, somebody said in these comments, the only reason I was looking is because they were saying that there's going to be shorts like YouTube and Facebook and TikTok, everything else. I said I'd rather stream on YouTube and Kick than Rumble because I don't want to give that sellout Dan Bongino my business. Dan Bongino owns 9% of Rumble. And I think he's actually going to own more of it now that he's out of the FBI and did nothing. I like this Predator pedo protector, Dan Bongino. I only like it because it kicks him in the teeth a little bit because Dan Bongino's a dick. Chunk Uger. It's like, guys, now Dan Bongino and Matt Gaetz are fighting over who's authentic MAGA. I can't do him that good. I sound like Jesse Ventura. Never mind. I had a good conversation with Bongino on his show, whereas I had an on-air brawl with Matt Gaetz on the Young Turks. Not to be confused with Mike at the Young Jerks, who's in an all-out beef with my boy, Turtle Boy. But anyway, but here's we're the fairest show in America. So I'm going to rule for Gaetz, and here's why. Releasing Epstein files, Gate 1, Bongino. Guys, I see the files. There's nothing there. Pro-war versus anti-war. Gates 2, Bongino. Guys, listen, Iran's our biggest threat, guys. Iran's coming for us. Hide under your beds. Israel first versus America first. Gates, Bongino. Guys, what's my biggest passion personally? Israel, the protection of Israel, everything Israel. Who the fuck says that in America? I don't even want like my fellow Jewish Americans saying that their number one passion is Israel. You just heard Suzanne earlier talking about Ireland. I love Ireland. It's America only, including Ireland. Sorry, Ireland. Kissing Trump's ass. Gates 3, Bongino 1. I don't know why he gave him that, because if you go on Dan Bongino's his thing here, that's all he does is kiss Trump's ass. Trying to convince us that Matt Gaetz is not really on the right is a weird thing to do. Yeah. Does Dan Bongino and all these, fake MAGA people, do they expect us to believe he's a secret liberal? Really? Come on. So if you're lying about that, I wonder why. What's your true agenda? And I'd say, what else are you lying about? Guys, listen. One island is green. We're going to say it's white. The other island's white. We're going to say it's green. Guys, it's all same. Shame on you for trying to say anything different. Wait a minute. Wait. Let's do it this way. Let's go to Dan Bongino's YouTube account, guys. Look at this is why I reposted this, and I did it before Bongino reposted it. You'll want to be streaming live on Rumble tomorrow. Trust me, because Steven Crowder and Tim Pool and the Quartering and everybody is going to have Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino is going to be a big guest. Oh, the creator economy is going to be great tomorrow, guys. Fuck Rumble. I know you guys love Steven Crowder. I used to love him too. It's not that I don't like him or anything. It's just, I don't know. The jury's still out with Steven Crowder. And I'm not saying don't watch him. I like Steven Crowder. I watch him here and there. I used to watch him religiously, for crying out loud. I'm with my boy Nick the Gun Guy when it comes to Tim Pool. I'm going to be honest with you. And it's not that I don't like I'm not exactly, I guess, with Nick the Gun Guy. I think Tim Pool personally is probably a good dude. He's just very grifty to me. I'm not saying he's a grifter, just griftish, a little griftish. And he tries to get people all riled up to go into the Capitol type of shit. Whereas me, I'd be like, dude, don't go in there. There's like, important relics all over in that freaking, in the Capitol. Like, don't go in there and ruin shit. What's wrong with you? Unless we had to do a little something. But nobody was doing a little something that day, if you know what I'm saying. It wasn't CW2 time yet. In my opinion, it wasn't that. It feels like it, but that wasn't it. What happens on Rumble tomorrow will be historic. If you are a creator, you will want to be live streaming. If you are a viewer, you are going to want to tune in and watch the fireworks. Oh, I can't wait for the return of Dan Bongino. Gives a fuck about Dan Bongino. Fuck Dan Bongino. What did Dan Bongino ever do? What is this broad? Haley Caronia. Who are you, honey? Do you see what I see when I see? This is what I'm supposed to get excited about? What are they talking about? It was a good day. More fire tomorrow. What a fucking loser. Hold. Like he's against what? Against Americans? Oh, look, Dan Bongino. Who? Oh, maybe he only did it once. Maybe it's just, Mark Levin. He reposted Mark Levin once. Maybe that's it. I like Eric Doherty. So, breaking CNN just shocked the left by confirming MAGA is not divided at all, not even a little bit. Bullshit. But anyway, if Israel's a democracy, my boy Matt Gaetz, friend of the show, if Israel is a democracy, when do all the Arabs who live there get a vote? And this guy, Foya fan, with the Israel logo, replies, Gaetz is knowingly dishonest about Israel. He is a lowlife grifter. Oh, let's see what intelligent argument that this person had against Matt Gaetz. What's the difference between Matt Gaetz and a bag of dog shit? A, the bag. Answer, the bag. Oh, that's your highly... Oh, look at Dan Bongino. Was like, dude, oh my God, my brain guy. Dude, I fucking read all the jokes. This is the funniest one. It's fucking stupid. Where the hell? I can hear myself. I don't want to hear myself. Oh, whoop-de-doo. So Matt Gaetz did Cameo cameos for people? Who cares? Sean Farish. Kind of friend of the show. A little bit, not really. A friendly reminder that Thomas Massey is aligned with people who support the Democratic Socialists of America. These people are giving him money. They're giving Thomas Massey money because the AIPAC people are paying the other candidate, the Democrat candidate and the Republican candidate against Thomas Massey. So, two can play at that game, fucker. I have no problem with this. I would. If I didn't know what was going on, I would. Well, Sean Farish, another super Israel first guy. The Black Pillars' day in the spotlight are numbered. My days are numbered? First of all, fuck you and your black pill. I bring people on my show, we have a good time, and I smile the whole damn time. So fuck you and your black pill, okay? I am a Jesus-pilled motherfucker, all right? You want to talk about some pills? Next step is extinction burst behavior. They're going to get even crazier shortly. What do you mean? I've been crazy my whole life, chugga-lugga. Like they guy beating up. I'm reading this the way it's said. Like they guy beating up the vending machine when he didn't get his bag of chips. Like the guy being so intelligent. What an intelligent. This fucking asshole gets 1.6 thousand likes on this thing, and my shit. I put some fire shit out there. I'm just saying. Not everything I say is perfectly, shit, but what the fuck? Brendan Dilley. Dankest pro-Trump means ever. Super Zionist guy. The counter messaging of President Trump after every single victory by people who pretend to support him is not a coincidence. Blah, blah, blah. People think they can hijack MAGA. Fuck you. Listen, I was MAGA before. You and fucking fake-ass Sean Farish and fake-ass... What the fuck is this? Mark Levin. Mark Levin was so anti-MAGA, it's not even funny. And all your boys at Daily Wire, like, fuck off. These assholes are trying to steal our fucking movement. You know what we wanted? Oh, Cat Turd. Yeah, this is a piece of shit. Let's see. Oh, Mark Levin again. Oh, Superfly Bongino. Yeah. What did you do, dude? You did nothing. Dan Bongino was a bum, dude. I'm sorry. I know people love this guy. He did fucking absolutely jack fucking squat. Look at him. Oh, he's dancing. Yeah. Oh, look at 50,000 arrests. 30,000 were violent crimes. 6,000 children rescued. Really? Prove it. Oh, you can't prove it. Or you won't prove it because you can't prove it. 31% increase in fentanyl seizures. They finally closed the border. You're going to pat yourself on the back? That's not from you. Multiple top 10 fugitives arrested because they're finally trying to do it. And they were arrested before you were even in there, dickhead. This guy is such a fucking piece of shit. I know I try not to curse in the show, but I'm sorry. Facts are the facts. Now, let me go back to my channel. Fuck Dan Bongino. All right, where are we? I'm going to show you a little something. I hope I saved it. Please, good grief. Only got like 7 minutes with you guys here. All right, let's get to this, and then hopefully I'll bump into it somewhere. So, Dan Bongino. I guess I do have to go back to him. God, I don't want to. It was a good day of arguing and trying to fight with Matt Gaetz to say that your Israel First movement, your MAGA movement is better than MAGA or is actually MAGA. Fuck off. Where's his big tweet? Here it is. My tweet has 3 million views on it. Yeah, you were in the FBI and you failed. So you have a bunch of morons that just blindly follow you. And then you have a bunch of us who are pissed off that you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. I'm just here for the ratio because you did nothing. Bum. Sassafras, who I am friends with, and I like Sass, but she's like chicken little grifters. I love it. Let it rip, tater chip. We need common sense back. Sassafras, she was coming towards the truth, and she just she gets paid to be on X. She started being honest. Elon Musk took her money away, and now she's back to doing her thing. Dagnabbit, I guess I gotta go to Matt Gaetz, huh? Why is everything hidden on me? I thought this would be easier if I just left it here. I did retweet a couple little things here and there, but all right, this is nuts. Good to see you all, guys. Oh my god. Ugh. Lemmings, just the worst. Cash Patel and Dan Bongino. Who did they arrest? Okay. Sniz, I can't see my thing yet, but I guarantee you're freaking out on me, and I love it because I love you. All right, here we go. Matt Gaetz. I'm not oh, he has like 15 different accounts, dude. Come on. So here's where it started, okay? This is where it started. Dan Bongino congratulating himself and saying, dude, I started this a long time ago. I ran for office and failed during the Tea Party guy. That means whatever I say, you better just follow and listen, right? Greenland is Iceland. And so people saying shit, blah, blah. Matt Gaetz said 0 negative to Dan Bongino. Said 0. He didn't say anything. He said, Grok, when did Dan Bongino run for office and how did he perform as a candidate? He literally didn't know. I knew because I used to listen to Dan Bongino like a sucker. Because I believed him. I thought he would, dude, oh, well, I'm a real tough guy, dude. Wait till I get in there. I'm in a really clean house, guys. Fucking pussy. Did nothing. And for this, he asked Grok. Grok tells him, and Dan Bongino's like, maybe if I spent more times at shady parties with moneyed insiders, I would have won. I heard you know a bit about that, huh? You've always been a dick, by the way. Grifting off your daddy like a suckling little doggy. When I first met you in the Panhandle, Florida Panhandle, I knew you were a piece of shit. The first time I met you, I knew you were a piece of shit. It's written all over that phony face of yours. Okay, Matt Gaetz said, I will not allow Dan Bongino to blackpill me. Things I love. The Dan Bongino show, suckling little doggies. They're adorable. That's how you deal with a fucking bully. By the way.
Here's Matt Gaetz.
Ready? Dan Bongino. From the first time he met him, he knew he was a slimy piece of shit, little toe-suckling dick, right? That's what he said.
I'm going to tell you something. When it came to the Secret Service debacle and keeping President Trump alive, I met with Matt Gaetz.
You did?
Up at the Heritage thing when I did that little congressional hearing.
Yeah.
He did.
You must have hated him.
And there's no one more concerned about keeping Trump safe than this guy. Here's Matt Gaetz versus Christopher Wray. This is one of the finest clips you'll see today. This guy understands that Christopher Wray, who hopefully will be leaving his job the minute Trump is sworn in. Matt Gaetz gets it.
Wait. The dick? The toe-suckling dick? You like that guy? He gets it?
FBI management has worked as a singular force to destroy liberties and freedoms in the United States.
Wait. The FBI has worked as a singular force to destroy what would you say?
In the United States, and they better get a guy in there to get a singular force to destroy liberties and freedoms.
How far back is it?
Matt Gaetz gets it. The FBI management has worked as a singular force to destroy liberties and freedoms in the United States.
Oh, and did you fix that? Did you fix that, dude? Because you left a big success, right? Your memes all over the place. Your fucking Shaft 1 minute, right? You're the Gladiator, huh? You fucking, whatever his name is, Mel Gibson. In that Scottish movie. My brain sucks, I can't remember. What happened, tough guy? You fixed it, right, tough guy?
And they better get a guy in there who's willing to see it for what it is.
Yeah, not you, fuckface. Not you, you scumbag. Kate Dizog, my dude, is up in yo. Love you, Big Pimpin'. Thank you for being there, brother. Starboard can't even wait to hear what Bongino says now that he's back in the private sector. You know why, you Sniz? You'll give him a chance because you're a good dude. I'm not a good dude, I guess, because I gave him a chance to fix shit, and he didn't. Now, all he can say is excuses why he didn't fix shit. Damn it, I swear I took this somewhere. He just says he kisses fucking Matt Gaetz' ass in this whole clip, right? Kisses his ass. Tells us how trustworthy and how great Matt Gaetz is. Now, he's saying, the second I met you, I knew when I first met you in the Panhandle, I knew you were a piece of shit. What? Really? So, Dan Bongino pushed a piece of shit for us to trust a piece of shit, right? That's what happened? Oh, that's right, doggy. Backpedal away. Good move. Now go blame the Jews for your dumb ass tweet. Oh, let's see what this one is. What's this one?
I'm going to tell you something. When it came to the Secret Service debacle and keeping President Trump alive, I met with Matt Gaetz up at the Heritage thing when I did that little congressional.
Yeah, it's the same thing. All right, we got to get out of here. Shit, time flies. Damn it. Maybe you felt the danger. Well, guess what? You feel in danger? Then just don't say anything at all. Don't brag and don't bloviate and all that shit. Tough shit. Is it possible Bongino couldn't take on the swamp? Bongino became a swamp monster is what really happened. But we'll argue about that tomorrow. Shit, it's 8:01. We got to go. I love every last one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get over to Doc Matt Steve, please. Doc Matt Steve, I'll be in the chat. We'll all have a good time. I'm sure he's running maybe a little late. I hope so. I'm not too late over time for our boy DMS. Get over to DMS right now. I'll see you guys in the chat. I love you guys so much. Yo, K-Dog, thank you for being here, brother. I love you. Truth, love you. I love every one of you. Get over there. I'll be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.